As the year draws to a close, it's time to look ahead to new anime in 2020. All these new upcoming anime look very promising, and you're gonna be entertained for sure. This list will include both new seasons and new shows alike. So, to fuel up the hype train, I'm going to present you all with a list of the top 10 most anticipated anime of 2020. Starting off the list, we have the popular sports series Haikyuu Season 4. The new trailer does very little to give away the plot, but we are reminded of the last smash of Hinata Shoyu, which penetrated Ushijima. With the new season changing titles, the creators confirmed that the new season will be a sequel. It's announced that the 4th season will officially be titled Haikyuu to the Top. We're looking forward to join the Karasuno team back on the court as they prepare to participate in the long-desired national tournament. With tough challenges awaiting them ahead, we are in for an entertaining season of competitiveness and individual brilliance. It's set to be released sometime in January 2020. Up next, we have the quintessential Quintuplets Season 2. This series has some drama, romance, as well as a fair share of comedy. When the first season of the high school drama came to an end, the fans were desperately waiting for the second installment. This series received positive feedback, and the creators moved fast and confirmed the second season. With the series still centering on Futaro and our 5 beautiful girls, we're left to hope for the best for both him and the girls. That is, if he survives at all. The teaser trailer gives us nothing much to go on, but we are certain that Futaro is not planning on quitting tutoring duties anytime soon. This anime series is set to release sometime in January 2020. Coming in at number 8, we have Somali and the Forest Spirit. This is a new anime series and is based on a fantasy manga series that depicts a time in which the human species has been persecuted and driven to the point of extinction. The surface world is now ruled by unusual looking humanoids. The preview trailer gives a glimpse of how a guardian of the forest looks like. The series will focus on the bond between father and daughter and their journey together and how it will test that bond. Overall, I feel the series will have some good music, and it would be mesmerizing to see the creatures as well. If this doesn't get you excited, the thought of a world ruled by strange creatures will surely raise your curiosity. This anime series is scheduled to premiere in January 2020. Up next, we have Darwin's Game. This is a new series and centers around 17-year-old Kaname Sudo, a high school student who also happens to be our protagonist. The story revolves around Kaname, who unknowingly accepts an online invitation by a friend to play an app game called Darwin's Game. What he doesn't expect is for the game to turn into a supernatural battle royale with real-world consequences. As he plays the game though, he soon realizes that the game is actually a trap and players cannot quit unless they finish all the levels in the game or by killing the administrator. I expect the series to be gripping and fast-paced, as we'll get to see the boy fighting for survival. The series is set to premiere in January 2020.
Darwin's Game.
In at number 6, we have Plunderer. It's a new action anime series set out in a fantasy world that sees a certain village in the year 305 of the Alcyon calendar controlled by numbers. Every human born is branded with a number. This number can be anything, from the number of kilometers walked to the number of people who complimented you over your tasty food. As time passes, the numbers drop, and when your number reaches 0, your life may be at risk. Hina's mother's court dropped to 0, leaving her with a quest to find the legendary Red Baron. She meets a swordsman named Leet on her journey. The story revolves around their adventure. People who have read the manga are too hyped for this show. I mean, who wouldn't be? Up next, we have Fruit Basket Season 2. This fan-favorite franchise is back with a second installment, and for those who might have missed out on the first season, you still have time. The drama-comedy anime is evergreen, as some call it. The series has everything, from sad emotional moments to weird yet funny stuff. In Season 1, we were taken through the story of Toru living in a tent before meeting the Soma family. Season 2 has anime fans excited, since they'll finally be able to watch the ending of Toru Honda's story. We also look forward to getting to know characters who were previously manga only, like Machi, Kakeru, etc. No exact date has been announced for its release, but I do know it's gonna be in 2020. Sorry, that was a bit obvious, wasn't it? Coming in at number 4, we have Inspector. It's an up-and-coming manga series adaptation from a light novel of the same name, Inspector. The series is an action mystery that follows two protagonists, Kotoko Iwanaga, a young lady who has become the god of wisdom, and Kurou Sakuragawa, a 22-year-old university student who had just broken up with his girlfriend and his personal life is in shambles. The series sees Kotoko having some reserved emotional feelings for Kuruo. As she tries to get closer to him, she quickly discovers that there's something else to him, and they begin solving cases together. It's scheduled to premiere in January 2020, and it's surely gonna be turning some heads. Moving on to number 3, we have The Promised Neverland Season 2. This series has become quite popular after its fantastic first season. Adding to that, the three main characters, Rei, Emma, and Norman, are amazing too. As we all know, the plot follows a group of orphan children escaping from an orphanage. The chemistry of all the characters in Season 1 was a treat to watch, as everyone complemented each other. The viewers were treated to a much anticipated reveal in the final episode of Season 1. The first season focused on the children escaping the orphanage, and the second season will follow their adventures in this amazing world outside. And also, the main question is if Emma's going to be able to keep the promise she made. This has fans buzzing. Even the directors have promised an intense experience. No exact date has been announced for its release. In the runner-up spot at number 2, we have The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime Season 2. The anime is based off a popular light novel series by author Fuse and artist Mitzvah. For anyone unfamiliar with this title, the series follows the life of Satoru Mikami, a 37-year-old office worker down on his luck. During a mugging, he's unfortunately murdered. Mikami then wakes up reincarnated in a new world as a slime monster. Season 2 will continue the adventures of Rimuru Tempest. With the first season receiving positive feedback, viewers were always hoping for a second season. Though many novel fans complained of some content being cut out, it still had a huge following. And finally at number 1, we have Attack on Titan Season 4. That's my personal favorite too. All-out action and gore are two themes that describe this anime that also boasts a very good storyline. As seasons pass by, this anime gets better and better, and if you ask manga fans, Season 4 is gonna be the best. It's so anticipated as the conclusion will reveal some more secrets. Notably, the third season of Attack on Titan was split into two halves, and the best word to describe it would be an emotional roller coaster. The current trailer for the fourth season revealed some intense violence and brilliant graphics. Though fans all over the world are not happy to know that the fourth installment of this franchise is its last. The final season is set to debut in the fall of 2020. And with that, the list comes to an end. From a really tough batch of awesome anime shows that are about to grace our screens, I managed to come up with these 10. So, which mentioned anime are you most looking forward to and why? Let me know in the comment section below. And on your way down, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to never miss my new uploads. I'll see you next time.